22 men ready to do battle. It's time to dance. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. Devin Duvernay now returning from the end zone. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped it to 14. Jackson first play going to throw. And from the 15 they're able to work this up to the 20 for a pickup of a handful.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay gain.
They go play action with Jackson. They'll roll him out right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. It'll be a gain of 6 that time as it moves the chains as well.
This early in the game, it's all about making steady progress downfield, hoping to lead to early points. And you can do it with your actual play calls or sometimes something a little more improvised, as we just saw there.
And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards, second down.
That was a pretty good job defensively to hold him to a 2-yard run, but I've got to think this offensive line, they're asking their quarterback for a different type of a run, one that they rely on, one they have confidence in, one they feel like they can block.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Jackson to throw. And he can't hang on to it, and the screen never got started.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
That ball nearly intercepted, but he could not hang on. Oh, pick there certainly would have been nice. Instead, at least, it'll be 4th down. They'll indeed go for it with Jackson. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. And he is going to have a Ravens first down as the defense nowhere to be found there. A gain of 20 on 4th down. Again, Jackson. And he is going to lose yardage here. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards.
You know what the key to a good screen pass is, don't you?
But you're going to tell me, good blocking?
Well, good blocking eventually. But first is good acting. You want to let the defenders go past you, leak out to whichever side or even in the middle where you want to set up the screen, and then you do your blocking. How about the read, though, by the defensive guys? They weren't fooled at all and actually ran with the lineman to where the play was and smothered it for a loss of yardage. That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Oh, it's tipped, but he still makes the adjustment. And they will advance this across midfield, but still well shy of a first as he's tackled at the 47. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that's going to make it 4th down. To throw is Jackson. That's complete to the fullback, Ricard. And he is going to have a Ravens first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. Give them 11 on the gain there, and it'll give the Ravens a first down. Throwing is Jackson. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test them early. But they proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Jackson. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. Looking to throw. Open man is Duvernay. And he'll be brought down at the 34, well short of the first down marker. So pass interference the call. That's going to set him up with a first down.
And if it's a bang-bang play, maybe the flag stays in the official's pocket, but instead, he definitely impeded the receiver's right to catch the football. The officials letting the players know how the game's going to be called here in the first quarter.
And he gets it down to the 32. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
And when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Edwards now on 1st and 10. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
And now Jackson will look to throw it. Rolling to his right. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
And the end result of that play, you're almost not sure what you really want, because when he gets outside of the pocket, you actually hold your breath because you think he's going to run for big yardage. But when he chose to pull it down and throw it, and a play was made to knock it away, that's a pretty good end result. Not one you expected when the play began.
Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Jamel Dean. And the Buccaneers are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line.
Partner, there's no other way you could describe it, because that was absolutely just gut-wrenching for that offense. They were right on the precipice. Points were available. All they had to do was just fall forward, and they were going to put them up on the board. Instead, a long drive ends in heartbreak and a melancholy trip back to the drawing board. I like it when I go a little bit lyrical for you.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Throwing now is Brady. They'll swing this out to Fournette. And they'll get him down right at around the 11-yard line. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he'll have the first down as he's up to about the 18. They give him 7 yards on the play, and they do pick up the conversion on 3rd down. They fake the handoff. Now Brady. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
Brady throwing complete here to Fournette. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
A great job there, and that old cliche, taking what the defense gives you, comes right into play. Nothing too out of the ordinary about the throw. Just a little dump off over the middle. But what is out of the ordinary is what he did with it after the catch. Not only did he grab the ball, but how about the significant yardage he picked up after he pulled it in.
Throwing on first down is Brady. Sliding out of the pocket. He'll set up the screen to Fournette. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down. They will run for the first time here with White. Looking to find a lane, but he can't rein in at the line of scrimmage. No gain that time, and it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up. 9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. From midfield, here's Brady. Steps away to his left, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Oh, and what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Now, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Mike Edwards picks it off, and the Bucs are going to take possession of the football. From their own 2, Charles, they opted to throw it instead of run it. We saw the outcome.
I think what a lot of teams count on is defenses to stack the line of scrimmage, trying to force a safety or force a turnover there. But if you've got a good defensive front, you just allow them to play the run, and everyone else stays ready, and they were, and they picked that one off.
And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down. Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. They defer to White out of the shotgun, and he'll take this one down near the 15. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. Flush to his right. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. Decent gain on the scramble at 6, but now it's 4th.
It is certainly becoming rarer by the year to see your franchise guy take a hit like that. The defender couldn't believe he had a shot to light him up. So when you take off and run, you have to make sure you can slide, get out of bounds, anything. Just don't leave yourself open to hits like that.
So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
Duvernay now going to bring it out. And he returns this to the 22. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And with him trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
And this drive is almost over before it began, thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. This time they stay on the ground. And this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. These offenses seemingly still back at the hotel for the first half. 3-0 our score as the second half gets underway. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Their defense has pitched the shutout. Now they probably need to deliver a little breathing room, maybe make it a two-score game as they've got it 1st and 10. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
And this is going to be a Bucs first down as he gets this up past the 30 to the 32. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll run it again with Fournette. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. Tackle made by Tyus Bowser. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
On 2nd down, here's Fournette. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on 3rd. Working from the gun, it's Brady. Eluding the pressure right. And that is incomplete. So good work there on the defensive side for the first drive of the second half.
Yeah, and until their offense can get into rhythm, their defensive players and staff have got to say to themselves, we've got to make it work. We've got to stand in here and make sure nothing else happens until our guys start moving the ball.
Escaping the pressure right. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Roquan Smith. And the Ravens are going to take possession of the football. That is a tough way to start the third quarter. You get the football, hoping to drive it down, put it in the end zone, and take the lead. Instead, they give them the football.
And I think the key here is for them to not get discouraged. That is not how they drew it up, not how they saw it in their minds. But there's a long way to go in this game. You know, they've just got to find a way to come back one play at a time. Yes, it's a cliche, but they can get it done.
A lot of effort there for just a 3-yard gain, and now 2nd down. Jackson going to give this one to Edwards. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Now it's Jackson. And he's got his tight end. That's Andrews. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds it for the first down.
Up the middle, here's Edwards. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Again, it's Edwards. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
It's not a huge breakaway run, but if your starting running back finishes the game with averages of 5 or 6 yards per touch, you'll take that every single time.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Jackson. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And the Ravens are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Might we see our first touchdown of the game? Here's 1st and goal. They'll run here with Edwards. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
And the ball situated at the 9, 2nd and goal. Now it's Jackson. And he's going to lose yardage here, as they will switch ends as time has run out on this 3rd quarter of play. So a little extra time to ponder this 3rd and goal as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Now Jackson. Flushed out right. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. The scramble good for a nice gain of 10 yards, but still 4th down. Tucker's kick is good. And in the 4th quarter, this game is tied. This hasn't exactly been a battle of one touchdown after the other, quite the opposite. But at 3-3 now here in the 4th, it's been an entertaining game considering just 2 field goals.
Yeah, is it really a football game now, or are we watching baseball? This feels like a pitcher's duel, doesn't it? Nice, intense, on the edge of your seat. Have you been scoring this one? A lot of strikeouts and ground balls in this one.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. On play action. Now Brady. Forced out to his left. It's caught. This is White. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a 1st down. Brady gives this to White, and he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
To throw on 2nd and 6, Brady. Flush to his right. And this one's incomplete.
Coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
On 3rd down, Fournette. And he gets this one across midfield for the 1st down to the 46. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. So a good run by Fournette. Now another 1st and 10. Hands it off out of the gun. He works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there. 2nd down.
Nice chunky yards on 1st down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on 2nd. You go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
2nd down at 6 now from the 42. And they'll send the tight end in motion left. On 2nd down, they'll run with White. And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. 14 yards there, and a Buccaneer 1st down. Oh, they go with a tight end carry. And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17. 12 more yards there and another 1st down. Up the gut, Fournette. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. On the ground with a tight end. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16.
We can't be totally sure that that was by design, but we do know that a lot of kickers like the ball in the right hash in order to kick the field goal.
Slot man moves right. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. To throw is Brady. Eluding the pressure right. So no sack. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, but it'll still bring up a 4th down.
Late in the game, he's certainly doing everything in his power to buy time for his guys to make a play. But in this case, he's surrounded, and all he has room to do is to get back to the line of scrimmage.
So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to almost certainly win the football game. Succop's kick is good. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. And I tell you, when it comes to needing a field goal in closing seconds, pressure situation, there's something to be said for having a veteran kicker trot out there.
Agreed. It's so nice to have someone you can rely on, someone who you know has done it before. And this guy's as cool as they come, isn't he?
And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Now, this game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive. Well, it took us until the final play, Charles, to officially decide a winner. Although on that last play they were so backed up, it would have taken a miracle, and they couldn't get that miracle.
Because we both knew that this had to go down to the last play, and neither side was going to exhale until that play concluded, because we've seen the improbable before. A couple of laterals, maybe some poor defense on the back end. They might have gone all the way to the end zone. In this case, though, it didn't happen. Perhaps next time.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working and gone. You've been watching the NFL. Right? So long, everybody.